everyone, this is Video Game Lover 58 here, and welcome to the final Game Gear review for Game Gear month. I still do plan on doing a little bit more Game Gear reviews. I got one more, but I'll say that for later in May. But today I will be reviewing Tails Adventure. This is a very overlooked game for the Sega Game Gear because it came out really late in the Game Gear's life, about I would say mid to late 1995. So right when this was late in the Game Gear's life. So this game, you are Tails, and you have to save your island from these army of birds known as the cuckoo or the cuckoo birds. So you gotta stop them and stop their tracks. So this game, you would think it's gonna be a platformer. Kinda is, but boy, you're in for a surprise. This game does not play like any Sonic game you probably played in that era. It's an adventure game. So yes, there is platforming, but there is puzzle solving, and there's actually backtracking. Yeah, I know that might not fit well for a lot of people, but it's kind of, I wouldn't say a Metroidvania-like game, but you have to go through certain areas in the level, but there are certain parts you can't go in. So there's actually multiple exits throughout the levels to make sure you don't, mess up and things like that. So, but there's a lot of items you can find throughout the levels, and they'll help you out in your adventure on. And you actually have to. There's a lot of items that are pretty mandatory. And it's kind of annoying that there are certain items you only have to use one time, but you're going to have to find them. So yeah, good luck on them. But they're pretty easy to find. I actually played through this game a few times back in 2017, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I really had a fun time playing through this game. Graphically, this game looks great for the Sega Game Gear. Very vibrant colors. Just looks gorgeous on the Sega Game Gear. Excuse me. Right there is one of the items you need to get. It's I believe it's a Chaos Emerald. I know it doesn't look like one, but it helps you. It powers you up. See, there are Chaos Emeralds you need to find, and they power you up. You can fly longer. You can walk a little faster, and other things. And not only that, you have to find items, as I mentioned before. Another thing I will say is the music. The music is really good in this game. There's a lot of catchy tunes. The only problem with the music, though, is it can get a little monotonous sometimes. See, right here, I found a Chaos Emerald. And this Chaos Emerald lets me fly a little bit higher. So Tails got a lot of weapons in this game. Tails got some bombs he could throw, and then eventually he'll learn big bombs. He'll have like a little robot helper. I mean, he's got a lot of weapons in this game. You'll be surprised of his arsenal he's got, which is really nice. And here we have one of the first bosses of the game. I kind of skipped a lot because I ended up getting lost in the first level because I haven't played this game in a while. So the gameplay, it takes some time getting used to because it's a slow-moving game. I mean, it's not like super slow, but it kind of is slow for, a Sonic game. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not really a Sonic game, it's more of an adventure game. And there we go, we found our little island. After you beat a level, you can go on to the other level. There are 12 levels in the game, so it's a pretty long game. It's, I was saying, about an hour and a half. There are passwords for you to use, so make sure you remember those passwords because they can help you out. There is one problem with this game, though. It's about the price. It's a pretty expensive game. I was able to somehow find this game really cheap. I don't know how. I found it for $5. But I've seen this game go for like $30, which is pretty expensive for a Game Gear game. I'm not sure what's the price of it now, but back in like 2017 and 2018, it was pretty expensive. So, just want to let you know. So, you're going to end up paying a little bit more for this game. But yeah, This is a really good game for the Game Gear, and I consider it to be one of the most underrated Sonic games of all time. You can find this game for the Game Gear and also in a few collections, few Sonic collections. So I highly recommend checking this out. It can be a little bit on the long side. There is backtracking, so you're not a fan of adventure games, maybe this might not do it, but I still highly recommend this. If you find this in a good price, pick it up. It's a great game for the Sega Game Gear. But yeah, that's my review for Tails Adventure. I'll catch you guys on my next video. See you guys later. Peace.